open themselves up to poetry, and they get all sorts of crazy. So, thank you very much, sir.
My pleasure. I'm not unaccustomed to crazies.
Well, I mean, in Busan, we're a little bit more refined than you Ulsan folk, but... This just means that we're pretentious dickbags, that's all. That's all I meant by that. Okay, so this is a little bit self-serving, but not really, because there was a prize. I don't have stickers. Did anybody read my bio? Do we need to read it again? Can I read it?
Do it,
I mean,
yeah,
I feel
absolutely.
like oh,
Yeah.
You just read your own, I'll read it for you.
I mean, do you want to come up and do a film?
Yeah. Real talk.
Bill,
do
that. No, it's cool. I'm pretentious, so it's fine. There is one lie in this whole nonsense, and if you can correctly identify the lie,
Do we get a prize?
you do. I don't have socks like I thought I was going to, because I'm lazy and forgot. But yeah, we'll give you a high five or a hug. And I read recently that a 20-second hug can help release endorphins and make you a happy person.
Yes!
And I'm real good at hugging, so there's that. All right. Now, Sean asked me to write a bio. Now, I'm just going to assume that bio is short for biology. She has all 10 fingers and toes. She has an irregular heartbeat that only causes problems when she is nervous or in danger, which is how I spend the majority of my time. It's fine, don't worry about it. Go to a lot of therapy. According to the online test, I am 89% man and 11% woman, but really gender is just a construct. When I was 6, I got into a wicked car accident resulting in shifted neurons and a restructured memory. Thus, I went through high school and university with a near photographic memory. I double majored in pretension and douchebaggery. That's a lie, but that's part of the umbrella. That's part of the umbrella. That's not, you don't get points for guessing that one. Oh. I majored in English, I'm an asshole. We are digressing from biology. I have a seafood allergy that will kill me. So Busan living is very, very difficult, but I manage. The offers of bandegi from my students are often tempting, though. Lie. I'm allergic to my cat Patches, and that just about sums up my biology. And I hope that you enjoy my writing, or not. You do you. I'm not your mother. Lie! With no more pomp and even less circumstance, everything in this paragraph is true except for one fact. A correct guess will win you a high five, or sweet, nope, will win you a high five. The end. Or a hug, yeah. So, anybody guesses which is the lie? My best friends don't count.
You're missing a toe!
No! My best friends don't count.
You're missing a toe.
Alright, missing a toe. Alright, yes, what's your guess, sir?
No photographic memory.
Okay. What's your guess, Kathryn?
Rufio.
Shut up. You didn't see Rufio. You can, yeah.
Seafood.
No, I'm very, very, very deadly allergic to seafood. My cat's name is...
it wasn't true.
I'm sorry.
Your cat's name isn't Patches.
Name is not Patches, yes. My cat's name is Rufio from the movie Hook. The second runner-up to the name was Chairman Meow. Great. Kathryn, you may receive your hug at the end of my set because I'm gonna need it. Okay.
Yo, you got it.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Rock star.
Here we go. Inside the binary. I wasn't born a writer. I didn't come from the womb sticky with verbs and adjectives. You didn't check my responses to prepositions. They didn't wipe articles from my eyes. My heart didn't beat nouns. I don't have 10 healthy phrases and gerunds. I don't inhale clauses and exhale statements. I do not cry with eloquence, but with an inarticulate babble. There are those who burst with hyperbole, those whose honeyed breath tastes like sweet honey. Their eyes are a metaphor of unspoken truths. But instead, I became a writer. I learned from books and from professors. My commas spliced, my voice was passive. I combined zeros and ones to form characters on a screen. Woo! I scratched ink onto paper, hoping to find answers to unknown questions. And that's all born writers do anyway. They craft illusion, they construct realities, but I am not that. I need perfection. I fixate on word choice. I follow the rules. I operate language by plugging words into their distinct niches of subject, verb, object. But real writing is messy. Punctuation is a suggestion. The line breaks are superfluous. Writing cannot be perfected. Writing cannot be tamed. And the power that words wield is greater than anything that humanity will ever know. And I wish that I could create instead of manipulate.
Create.
The end. My bad. All right. So yes, thank you for following. This is my very first feature. I'm very, very nervous, and I appreciate you being so happy and beautiful.
Go in. Go in.
She did just say that.
He yes, she did. Sections. Right. The Dancing Three. Sleep calls upon me. Now I must follow her to the sky and back. She leads me through the hazy advent of night, and she cares for me with the tenderness of a dear mother. She takes me to the cliffs that jut forth between luscious dreams and dank reality. Come to me, dear child. I can show you how the world became great, how the stars within you shine, and how to reach all you wish. I wish for sleep and dreams and reality to come together and form one beautifully entwined entity called the Dancing Three. Thank you. Woo!
Oh.
And all that.
I'm so socially awkward. I can't even handle myself.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Strengthened by fragility. Wow. Strengthened by fragility. Gone are the days of pegs on bicycles and poetry on tongues, cycling through life on peace and hope falsely spoken. Or rolling downhill in a refrigerator box, flipping end on end and collapsing in a heap, and your best friend says, I love you. And not I love you like. Scared and mortified of what she had embraced and of what I headed, I ran away, and I left her in a box of broken dreams. Later, when I emerged from the world in which I hid, she loved me still, but in a way that only a married woman could.
Oh, shit.
And I think about what could have been or what should have been, and I wonder if she has too. But she loves her man and I love my woman. But that moment still connects us. A bond strengthened by fragility. I love you like I love my sister. I love you like I love the sea. I love you like I love. Thank you.
Yes!
And now we move into the love poem section.
Love poem section!
Love.
I am no longer dating this human, but And that's okay, and it's great. We're actually really great friends. But I wouldn't read a poem of somebody that I was still dating, because that is something that is personal between myself and my lover. But it's probably one of the best poems I've ever written, and I'm really proud of it. So I'm going to share it with you. Yay! And I feel real bad. Great! Thanks, Mama. Great!
Kicking the doorway.
Ellipses.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, ellipses.
I love it.
Thanks, Mom. Alright, ellipses. The wind scrawls secrets over our bodies and wrap themselves around us. A robe of words waving in the breeze. Fingertips on temples, sky eyes trapped in amber. Electric words sizzle and complete the current coursing between us. I love you. With ellipses. By that I mean to say, I love this. I love what's happening right here, right now.
Yeah.
I love the person that I'll become when I'm with you. I love the way that we sleep, pulled so tightly that time and space cease to exist and it's only you and me. I love this moment with shocking immediacy, fear and excitement combine. They fill my mouth with words that tumble and they mix and they cannot be taken back. This is a sapling love pushing forth from me. It thrives on hopes and dreams and grandiose plans of future, but its roots sprout from a real place deep within me. The wind whispers ellipses. Dots of possibility melt into secrets and create a story that is wholly ours. Just a robe of words waving in the breeze. Oh yeah, that's how I get all the ladies. Well, let me read this love poem that I wrote for another woman. It doesn't work like you thought. It doesn't work like that.
Ellipses.
You know, the way I pick up ladies is like, hey girl, you wanna go on my scooter? Yes. That's how it goes.
Nobody take you home.
I'm so
got an extra helmet in the back.
I'm so awful at picking up women. It's true. It's very true. All right, here we go. Kite strings. The mind works in reason and logic. There's always a right, there's always a wrong. There's always a choice. But the heart breathes emotion and love. It pumps too quickly for any kind of judgment. It preys on faith and hope and passion and curiosity. And you let out your heart on a kite string and it goes inch by inch till it's so far away that you can't see it swooning in the wind, twisting and turning. And the string tethers and it reels, but I hold you steady through the gales, and I always bring you home again. Thank you.
Yeah!
And I'm so excited because my sister is pregnant right now. And like, the only thing that I want more than a niece is my own child. And yeah, no, it's totally true. Yeah, babies, I want them. And when my sister told me that she was pregnant, I started just like weeping, and like my weird ass family that's like not really, it's a lot of things that's happening, but they were all together and we shared this incredible moment of when my sister told me that she was pregnant, and we all cried. I'm gonna cry right now, and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Tears of joy.
Yeah, it's totally tears of joy. In your eyes.
I am complete. Your eyes.
Alright. Cool, Peter Gabriel. Here we go. Hang on a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, here we go.
Look at those suspenders. Snap them.
It's all about the suspenders.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, that was really hard. Alright.
Do it again.
No. You're not my real mom. Alright. To this human I've not yet met. To this human I've not yet met. The first time I saw your picture, your mama pulled it out of her pocket. You were a little Joey in her pouch. Your daddy pointed out each limb. You were the size of a nickel. You'll be flipping heads over tails soon. Don't worry, child. It's normal. To this human I've not yet met. When you come into this world, I will be thousands of miles away, but don't worry, because your daddy will be there to wash you out and sort out your belly button, and your mama will be there to feed you and give you a place that feels like home. To this human I've not yet met, the world is loud, child. It's going to be a strange first out-of-belly experience, but I want you to raise your voice above the cacophony. I want your mama to know that you're here, and your daddy to know that you're safe, and that Llama and Papa have got a new human to love on. But mostly, child, I want you to shout, because your voice is important, even when, no, especially when it's new. Celebrate, child, because this life is not meant for passivity. To this human I've not yet met, there are so many things that I want to give to you. I want to give you alphabets with which you can catch thoughts like fireflies. I want to give you puzzle pieces that link what you know to what you don't. I want to give you chutes to slide down and ladders to climb up, because you never know where your life is going to take you. I want to give you erasers to show you that mistakes are going to happen, but it will always be okay. I want to show you bubbles for the beauty of fragility, but also marbles for the beauty of strength. But mostly, child, I want you to know that my love knows no kilometers or knots or miles, and I will send it to you on the sun as it crosses our sky in the twinkle in the moon man's eye. And when I fly through time and space and I hold you and you smile, you know exactly why I love you, child. To this human I've not yet met, I've loved you since you are a Joey in your mama's pouch, a nickel in your daddy's hand, flipping heads over tails, excited to be alive. Thank you.
Auntie Katie!
That whenever I go to a new country, I'm going to. Backstory. My sister and her husband were playing the game Bananagrams, so let's give it up for Bananagrams real quick.
Katie, here in Korea?
No, back home. Back home. And they picked like 20 letters, and they decided to make a name out of the 20 letters that they picked, and they picked Kajorzi, Jawsie. And so for the past like 7 months, we've been calling this niece, this child, I hope it's kind of an alien that, you know. But I want my sister to stay alive, and I don't want her to become a vampire because that was fucked up. Let's just talk about that. Anyway. So we named this kid Kajorzi. It's not a real name, but I'm going to call it that anyway. And I'm going to go to every country that I visit with a big sign that says, like, Kajorzi, Auntie Kathryn loves you, or Auntie Katie loves you. And I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to meet you. And then I'm going to give all of those pictures in a picture book when I meet her in August. So I'm really stoked for that.
I just asked Lindsay, what'd she do?
Yeah, whatever. It's cool.
August.
Yeah. All right, this one's a bit personal. So let's just bear with me for a second. The color of hunger. The color of hunger smells of sweet onions, basking in oil. It wafts over me, just too far out of reach. The color of hunger crawls over my skin and sinks in, a translucent layer of light. The color of hunger sits on my tongue, dances on the buds, savoring the anticipation. The color of hunger echoes in the darkness. It bounces off the alleyway, creating one discordant hymn, hoping to find a home in me. color of hunger reddens as the seconds pass, the minutes, the hours, the years, until it becomes so crimson that there's nothing left to do but eat or allow it to consume you. Thank you. When I was in university, I thought of the kind of teacher that I would be. I thought of desk jumping, Dead Poet Society. I thought of Aquila and the Bee. I thought of life lessons from Feeney.
Yeah. Fighting.
But now I read newspapers and articles with words like massacre, why, agony, why, unspeakable, why. And in that private place where your shadowed thoughts go to war,
Okay.
I think of what happens when that gunman comes, what's in store. Do I hide behind the door? Do I pin him to the floor? Do I beg with you for more mercy? Mercy, 1, for your childhood. Bullies and breakups riddle your motives. It doesn't get better, but it does get easier, and a cold shoulder doesn't deserve a shotgun. Breathe, son. Start penning poems because ink stains less than blood. Woo! Mercy, 2, for your masculinity. Man up doesn't mean you can't hurt. Manhood does not mean show dominance. Be a man doesn't mean that you need to show anger instead of sadness. It's okay to be weak.
You're right.
A cry for help sounds braver than a bullet.
You're right.
Mercy, 3, for the lives that you take. These children are brothers and sons, sisters and daughters. They're not numbers on a tally sheet, though the name list grows longer. You crossing T's and dotting I's, you sign their names in their own blood. And you conclude your addition with their own mercy, 4, suicide, because you can't deal with yourself. You can't deal with the pain and the hurt and the guilt that you've caused. And what does that shot taste like?
What?
Does it taste like hope that it all goes away? Faith that it fades into nothingness? Fear that it doesn't? Does it look like revenge? Does it sound of your echoing cries? Does it smell like peace? Does it feel finished? And when is it gonna be enough, America? When children play lockdown like Lava Monster, when teachers wield guns as easily as chalk, or when sad little boys squeeze triggers instead of teddy bears, thinking tomorrow will be better, or is it when tomorrow never comes? I don't like guns. So we're gonna take that moment. That was a really deep one. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Carol, thanks for giving me the strength to keep going. I'm gonna tell you a funny story. It goes like this. So I live my life in a big, giant puddle of awkward. All right. I'm a huge introvert. New people stress me the fuck out. All right. And this past summer, I love him. He's my brother. He's great. We had a house guest stay, and he'd been there for a very long time. And I just needed some time to chill the fuck out and not talk to anybody. So I was meeting my cousin in Seoul. And I went up a day early to stay in a ginger bong because A, I like baths, and B, I like being naked, and C, I like being alone. So all those 3 things are go to Seoul, stay in a ginger bong. Listen, Google Maps app sucks. I get out of the train and I'm told that oh no, it's real close to the train station. I walk for 40 fucking minutes, man. 40 minutes around the train station to find it is 2 blocks behind it. I'm a little bit grumpy, but I'm it's okay because I'm alone and I just listen to music and Tegan and Sarah and it's gonna be fine. Because I'm a big Nowlers fan. And and so I'm sitting there and it's great and I like take a bath and it's wonderful and I go to sleep and I wake up early because I'm late to meet my cousin because once again, big giant pile of awkward. Can't handle myself. I'm not an adult. So I go and I shower really, really fast and I'm hurrying and a backstory, I'm real clumsy, okay? Sean saw me today. I tripped no less than 5 times walking on these streets. 6 times walking on these streets. Like I'm not good. And so here I am just like drying myself off with those postage stamp towels that they give you. I'm like, oh yeah man, I got this. Oh fucking no! I fall over onto a human being. I'm naked, she's naked, our boobs go 1, 2, 3, 4, what? And I'm like, this only happens in sexy time, and sometimes not even then. So, this is what happens. I am on the ground. Can you got this?
Yeah, I got it.
On the ground, right? Okay. Who's on the ground? 1, 2, 3, 4. And this woman, not an Ajima, as you suppose. No, she's like a 25-year-old, quite attractive woman. So I'm feeling nervous and awkward. And this is what she says. She looks at me and she goes, I'm fine, thank you. And you? You want to ride on the scooter? What happened was, oh my God, me and Omnida, oh my God, boom, and I was out. Because there is no other way to recover from that. So then, I tell my cousin, who is this like 19-year-old man in the army, and he's like, girl, do you touch her boobs? And I said, what? And I said, nope. Because I did not have consent. So that is the moral of the story. If you're going to touch boobs, get fucking consent. Do I have it? Can I? Okay. It's okay, she's from Wisconsin too. Oh no. Alright, here we go. Alright. Yeah. Duh, enthusiastic consent of boob touching always. Alright, here we go. Cheese curd, spotted cow, and boobs. What more do you want? Yeah, I know, I just did that. Alright, here we go. I know you did. Oh no. Come on. Alright, we nailed it. Alright, here we go. And now we're going to talk about vaginas.
Yes!
Or couscous, as I recently learned, is like, what? Yeah,
Yo, that's a real thing.
I'm saying we're going to bring couscous to Friendsgiving.
I mean, I am.
Now you got to explain
Alright,
yourself.
so, sea glass. Sea glass. My vagina warrior lived inside of me, pressed down and sodden like the dregs of yesterday's coffee grounds. On a ship in a glass bottle, I admired her. She was a piece of decoration. The beliefs of not good enough and not beautiful enough chained her to the mast, restrained her in a way that left her helpless, defenseless, and naked to the onslaught of wave after wave of perfection. No. Perception. She will never be tall. She will never be thin. She will never be beautiful. A vagina warrior fought these shackles. She rallied the force of her arms and the power of her legs, and those cuffs opened not with a click, but with the wild, unadulterated sound of the oppressed. Enough! And that sonic sound shattered the glass. She refused my submissions, my control, my standards. She defied definition. She created discomfort to make me fucking feel something, anything. And she turned to me, not with rage, but with pity, because I kowtowed to other people's rules and expectations. I tried to fit myself into society's glass bottle, broken though it may be, with its missing pieces and jagged edges meant to cut me and keep me from feeling cold. Her bottle's shards scattered amongst the rubble, and I can never glue it back together again. Whole. My vagina warrior stepped inside of me. She kissed my edges smooth. We became sea glass. And then we entered life, refusing to be a piece of it, but instead living wholly and beautifully as one. Thank you. All right. Men and women. Oh, okay, I have a quick story for this one too. So last night I went to the gym again, and I just like being naked in public. It's cool. And for the very first time in my life, I got the scrub down thing, and they are not shy. They are not shy. And I was reciting my poems out loud in the gym quietly, but I was practicing, and I was reading that poem about my vagina warrior, and this woman is like all up in my business, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I need to take a quick break from rehearsing because I am feeling a lot of things, and most of it's pain, and I don't think I like it. But it's gonna be fine, and now my skin feels like a baby. And
Baby's bottom.
smooth as a baby's bottom, but also my bottom.
Your bottom is smooth now.
So
I don't get
smooth.
out of work sometimes.
So smooth. All right, here we go. Last one. Hey guys, last one. Let's give Cima our one more applause. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Here we go. Something to write down. The pen feels unbalanced and the pencil's too dull. That cursor blinks like a middle finger. Wait a minute, that picture's not straight. I mean, what is straight anyway? I mean, a fedora is meant to be at a jaunty angle. Why not a picture frame? Who says the picture frames have to be straight? Damn it all. Damn the man who says what to wear, what to eat, how to look. Damn anyone who, damn it. I cannot do this. Pictures are meant to be straight as God intended. God's intention. God, a non-gender binary essence breathed into all of us. We have a role to play in this theatrical production called life. You know what would be boss right now? Woo! Spring rolls or egg rolls or any other not actually Chinese food. To a wanton wonton. Licky and lascivious, your folds flaunt and entice my every fiber. You come so hot from the oil and no. Shit just got weird. I don't like it. Let's try again with the pencil. Not too dull, not too sharp. Look sharp. July 1997. Waves lapping, clouds shifting, life vest choking. My grandfather's gruff voice washed over me. Tips up. Look sharp, kid. The wake will get you every time. My grandfather's wake was 8 years ago. When your parents die, you're an orphan. When you're no longer grandparented, are you a grandorphan? No. You're a grorphin! In blast and slaughter evening time, the grorphin flarns and hiles through slug and blood and eerie slime away the timid wiles. Its teeth and sneak and zeet are bared to keep away the shark. All at once promises to be cared for. Oh my God, what is this malark? I gotta write something down to prove, to show, to have the know that I matter, that I can create, I can appreciate. Oop, the unbalanced. The blinking cursor mocks. The dull pencil scratches. The unbalanced pen wobbles in search of something, anything to write down. Once again, let's go ahead and have a round of applause for Sean. I personally would like to put it forth to Carlos, who has inspired me in 1,000 different ways. And thank you everybody for coming out tonight. I feel so excited now. I wasn't excited before. But yeah.
Drink your shots.
Yo, shit.
Like a fucking